Dear spiritual team, do you have a message for us today? Yes, we do. In terms of light workers and those that are awakened or just waking up, we are here to remind you of the basic engine of the universe, which is love. Love is the most powerful force. It is what has created everything and continues to power all the dimensions. Fear is simply the lack of love, in the same way as darkness is merely the absence of light. There is always polarity. Nothing is without those two forces. Evolution happens when love is intentionally, consciously chosen, and fear is intentionally, consciously rejected. This choice is one that may appear multiple times. Your human emotions are like a Rubik's Cube. Each side of the cube is a different color, corresponding to a different emotion. In order to play this game, a cube was handed to each of you when you incarnated to refine and experience throughout your life. Further, each of you has free will. So although each cube arrived containing the same set of emotions, each life experience resulted in your personal cube being changed, rotated in various planes, and the colors end up in different patterns on each face. This results in the individual and nuanced emotions that are specific to each human's soul contract and fuels the soul's growth as well. Within this framework of emotions, there is also an ego-based component that is concerned with survival and belonging. In the past, this component was served by the community or tribe in which the human was a member. Currently, these emotional and physical needs still exist, but the focus has been shifted to greed over survival, individual over community, and the idea of a zero-sum game of scarcity over abundance. This creates a society in which it was posited that if your neighbor had something that you do not have, instead of immediately perceiving that this is an opportunity for a heart-based sharing of resources, the situation was seen as further proof that life is unfair and that you must hold on tightly to whatever you do have, as there may not be enough for all. Nothing could be further from the truth. The universe is abundant, bountiful, and eternally so. Spirit wants each being to have everything that they need or desire. The obstacle to this is that many humans do not realize that they do indeed create their own reality, and further, are responsible for what they create. It does no good to weep and gnash your teeth about situations that you perceive to be unfair. They only persist due to your attention upon them. If humans focused on living their lives in a heart-centered fashion, there would be more than enough for all on this planet. Oligarchical hoarding of resources is not in anyone's best interest. Our advice is to live your life as if you were the captain of your own ship, which of course you are. You are in charge of your physical body, your mind, your emotions, and your spirit. Concentrate on the outcome that you want to have now and feel the emotions of how grateful, happy, and relaxed you are to have attained your goal. Embellish it with all the good feelings and visions that you can muster. Don't worry about the how, the when, or the whom. We hear you clearly, and what follows will be what you wanted or something even better. Each of you has a spiritual team, and we are always here for you. However, we cannot intervene without your request unless the situation is dire. So ask, visualize, and imbue your visions with all of the joy, happiness, gratitude, and heart-based emotions that you can. Miracles can and do happen if you believe that they do. This same exercise can be used to heal your physical body and that of others. Reach out energetically and feel where any imbalance exists. Then take action by flooding the area with love and light. Tell the body that you are in awe of its natural ability to heal itself and its innate knowledge of what it needs to be at its best. Feel the body respond when you send it positive energy and the highest and purest light. See the body healed, happy, and able to give back to all those you love around you. Bask in the satisfying warmth of a healthy and strong body, no matter what your age or condition. Many of you have likely heard this advice before and have followed it to manifest your dreams. However, there are many that have not, so we continue to highlight how easy it is to become the superhero of your own life. One final note is that each human has a soul contract that they themselves have created before incarnating. If improving their life conditions or their health status is at cross purposes to their soul contract, it is still possible to change their situation, but the change is unlikely to be permanent. This would not be a failure, but rather a sign that there are valuable lessons to be learned from this, which will contribute to both your current life and your soul's evolution. It is also possible that you have already learned the lessons that these conditions or health status was intended to teach you, but you haven't tried to improve them by manifesting what you really want because you weren't aware that this is an option. But it is, and we urge you to try it. We thank you for listening to our advice. We love you. And with that, we withdraw. I'm glad you're here. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thanks for watching.